Right now, the political atmosphere in Zimbabwe is getting very intense, and this situation is drawing serious attention from both citizens and observers across Africa. What makes this case different is that it is no longer just about politicians speaking against each other. This time, the church has stepped in and their voice is carrying a lot of weight. So, here is what is happening. The ruling party, led by Emmerson Mnangagwa, which is ZANU PF, is facing growing resistance from church leaders in the country. The issue at the center of this situation is the idea linked to 2030, which many people interpret as a possible extension of political power or influence beyond what citizens expect in a normal democratic cycle. Now, the church in Zimbabwe is not just a religious body. It has always played a strong role in social justice, governance discussions, and speaking on behalf of the people. So when church leaders begin to openly challenge the direction of the government, it becomes a very serious matter. What shocked many people is how direct and firm the message from the church has been. Church groups and leaders have openly rejected any idea that looks like changing the expected political timeline or extending leadership in a way that citizens did not vote for. They are calling for respect for democratic processes, accountability, and transparency. And let me tell you, this is where the story gets more interesting. Because this is not just about politics anymore, this is about trust. Many citizens are now watching closely to see whether the government will respond to these concerns or continue on its current path. When the church speaks, a large portion of the population listens because people see them as neutral voices that stand for truth and fairness. At the same time, supporters of the ruling party believe that the government is still working for stability and development. They argue that leadership continuity can sometimes help a country stay on track. But critics are saying something different. They believe that any move that appears to delay or reshape democratic expectations could create tension and uncertainty. So, what we are seeing now is a clash of perspectives. On one side, you have the government and its supporters who are focused on continuity and control. On the other side, you have church leaders and many citizens who are saying, let the rules remain clear and let the people decide the future through proper elections. This is why people are describing the situation as a kind of humiliation for the ruling party, not in the sense of insult, but in the sense that a respected institution like the church is openly disagreeing with them in public. And something very important here. Moments like this can shape the future of a country. When institutions begin to speak up, it often signals that people want to be heard more clearly. Now, let me connect this to a bigger picture so you understand why this story is very important. Across Africa, there has been a growing conversation about leadership, governance, and accountability. Citizens are becoming more aware, more vocal, and more involved in how their countries are run. Social media, community discussions, and institutions like the church are playing a big role in this awareness. So Zimbabwe is not alone in this type of situation, but what makes this one stand out is how quickly it is developing and how strong the reactions have been. People are asking questions like, what does 2030 really mean in this context? Will there be changes to political expectations? How will the government respond to the church? And most importantly, what do the citizens truly want? These are the questions driving conversations right now. And as you are watching this, I want you to also be part of the conversation. Go down to the comment section and tell me what you think about this situation. Do you believe institutions like the church should speak on political matters, or should they stay completely separate? Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because I bring you real stories like this in a simple and clear way so you don't miss anything happening across Africa. Now, let's continue. One thing you should understand is that political discussions like this do not always have immediate answers. Sometimes they unfold slowly, with different groups expressing their views over time. But every statement, every reaction, and every response adds to the final outcome. If the government decides to engage with the concerns raised by the church, it could calm the situation and build more trust. But if both sides continue to stand firm without dialogue, the tension could grow stronger. And remember, stability in any country depends on how well leaders and citizens can communicate and understand each other. Another important angle to this story is the role of young people. Zimbabwe has a large youth population, and many young people are paying close attention to what is happening. They're asking questions about their future, opportunities, and the kind of leadership they want to see. This makes the situation even more important because it is not just about today, it is about the direction of the country for years to come. So, as things continue to develop, one thing is clear. This is a moment that people will remember. It is a moment where voices are being raised, where institutions are taking positions, and where the future is being discussed openly. And like I always say, stay informed, stay aware, and always look at situations from different perspectives so you can understand the full picture. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with others so more people can understand what is going on.